What is going on, guys? So today I'm going to be talking about something that actually happened in chapter 943 of One Piece. We, of course, are now on 944, and very shortly we will be on 945. So I'm a little behind the curve, but I did want to collect my thoughts on this because while I bet a lot of people are going to think it's one of these Kaido is a poneglyph situations where for some reason I think it seems really legit and everyone else just thinks that I'm just trying to make some different theory, like something far out there. I really think that like there's something here. So I wanted to bring it up and I wanted to think about it and what exactly it could mean, what I have discovered. So basically what I'm going to be talking about, if you couldn't figure out from the title, is how Izo seems to have made an appearance in the flashback in 943. Izo, of course, is the former, I suppose, Whitebeard Pirates commander. So that sounds pretty intense, but a lot of people don't seem to think that is the case. Now, you can see on page 4, okay, there is a panel where it is all of the red scabbards lined up in front of Yasui, right? They're all tied up in white. It's the part where he's giving them the money. And you can see all of them. You can basically make out all of their faces and whatnot. You can figure out who is who from the past for the most part. I think I have them all down, I believe. And then, of course, we should have Kiku among them. That would make sense. However, we have somebody that is Izo, okay? And I really don't want to say that this person looks like Izo, okay? I will put up a picture of him on the screen when I'm saying this. Like, this is the exact person Izo. It doesn't look anything like Kiku whatsoever, not even in the slightest, except that they're feminine. I mean, okay. I mean, it could be Nami then, right? Like, no. This is the exact same person. The shape of the hair, the little hair thing that's going on. Now, in all fairness, it is on the other side. It is on the other side of the hair strand. But the hair strand is there. Like, that's not a thing. Kiku does not have that, and Izo does. That is something that he has. So, I don't understand. It is clearly him in every way, shape, and form. I think it was Joy Boy or Tekking, I'm not exactly sure who, discussed this when the chapter came out. They said, wow, Kiku looks a lot like Izo in this chapter for some reason, which, okay, and then it's like, yeah, but it's Kiku. I mean, how? Like, if straight up Nami was in this panel, there would be some questions. It's not just like, oh, wow, Kiku looks a lot like Nami. No, like, there One Piece would be a little broken right now if that was the case, and I think to an extent it is, except of course that Izo is from Wano. That is something that's actually confirmed on his Vivre card, and it was kind of obvious, honestly, but it is something that it really is confirmed. He is from Wano, so it's not even like it's just this random character out of nowhere. It makes sense. Additionally, both of them have some kind of gender bending thing going on, right? With Kiku, we have that she uses, I believe it is ore, to refer to herself. That is the really masculine way of saying I in Japanese. And I actually know a decent amount of Japanese because I took a little bit of it in college. But so I don't know if anyone doesn't really understand that. But when I say it's the masculine way of saying I'm not saying like, you know, some tomboys or something in Japan are saying ore. No, like, you only say that if you are a man. And maybe in anime and stuff, when there's, like, some ridiculously barbaric female character, but, like, that's not reality. They don't say that. You don't say that unless you are a man. And she does say that. I'm not suggesting that she's a man. But I think it's worth noting that she does something very gender-bending crazy like that, when we also are talking about Izo, who is replacing her in this panel, okay, like, yes. So there's something going on there. They both have that in common. There's something there. Additionally, and I don't really know how important this is, but it kind of gives some substance to an idea of him being replaced by her, I guess. Izo, in Japanese, or in English, I suppose, means bequeath, or like to entrust, or something like that. So I don't really understand at this point what the story is. I've thought about some scenarios in my head, but none of them really make that much sense. But I could see in some way that Izo was to have entrusted his position to Kiku, when shit was going down. For whatever reason, he decided that he wanted to go out into the world, and he joined the Whitebeard Pirates, and maybe he gave the position to his sister or something, perhaps. I could very well see Kiku being his sister. I will say, that is kind of hard to believe, considering that she is substantially taller than him. She's massive. She's like 6 foot something, and he is like 5'8", I believe, which is shorter than me, which is pretty fucking impressive. So, yeah, that is a little weird. Although, you know, if there is some kind of gender thing here, maybe this is related to Ivankov somehow. I don't know. But I don't think that's too big of an issue at all. It is something worth noting, though. I will point that out in all fairness. Now, the real question is, what could be the point of this? Okay, if I'm going to come up with some kind of theory, it can't just be like, oh yeah, Oda just decided to throw this Izo Kiku thing in there for no reason. There has to be some kind of reason why Oda would do this from a storytelling perspective. Now, I have an idea of what I think is going on here. A lot of people have been saying, and I agree with this to an extent, that Wano is kind of being built up to be Marineford 2.0, right? It's going to be a ton of huge parties just coming together all at once out of nowhere to have this huge epic battle. It really could be the final big arc before like the end game of One Piece per se. It's like the last one where we don't feel like it could be ending at any moment. I think we could be moving on to like the point where we get to Raftel or something after Wano. I'm not saying I necessarily think that's the case, but I think it could be possible for sure, especially if it's going to be Marineford 2.0. Now, if this is going to be Marineford 2.0, we're going to need as many massive parties as possible. And we already have Marco on the way. Of course, that's not confirmed, but I mean, he's like, what? How could he not be coming? What if, with Kaido's crew being involved, as well as Big Mom's crew is now here, and Big Mom herself is here, and the Navy, the world government, has their eyes on the situation. Kizaru wanted to come over. They are watching what's going down. What if we were also to involve the Whitebeard Pirates once again for Marineford 2? Would it really be Marineford 2 without the Whitebeard Pirates? What if this is some way of getting them involved? What if Izo was a former Red Scabbard, and then he goes off, does whatever, for whatever reason? I don't exactly know. This isn't like an airtight theory or something. I'm kind of just spitballing and putting some threads together or whatnot. I don't even know if any of that was a real phrase or something, but I just said that. So, but anyway, I think that this Izo thing, this is a thing. That is Izo. I think that this is a way to involve the Whitebeard Pirates again, especially because where else did they go? I mean, did they really just get killed off during the skirmish war? We're never going to see Jozu again. We're never going to see Vista again. I mean, maybe. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but I would be pretty disappointed. It would feel very strange to me if Marco was the only one to return. That just doesn't seem correct. And if there's ever going to be an opportunity for them to do so, this is the one. This is the one where Izo is somehow involved with the Kozuki clan. That makes sense. He's from Wano. This has always been a thing. They kind of just seem to have gotten ridden off in the story. And I don't think Oda likes to do that kind of thing. So I think that it's very possible that all of the Whitebeard Pirates are going to be assembling. That might even be what makes Marco want to come. I don't know. He seemed pretty adamant when we got to see him many chapters ago, saying like, no, there's no way. He has to have some kind of incentive. And I think that can most certainly be it. Maybe Izo has rounded up all of the... How he would have survived the skirmish war is beyond me. It's going to be like 7 Deadly Sins level power scaling when they come back. If they're all like super powerful, like legit commander level. Wow, that would be ridiculous. But that's going to have to be the case, I suppose. So that'll be cool if they do come back. And Izo, it was like the 16th Division commander or something, is super powerful. That would be interesting. But yeah, I think they're coming back. I don't know exactly who they're going to be fighting for. I would like to imagine that they're going to be fighting against Kaido, considering that's Cat's entire role to get Marco involved to fight against Kaido, and they would essentially be aiding Izo, their crew member, who was a member of the Kozuki clan. So he would, of course, be fighting on the Straw Hat side. Now, how this 3-way battle would go, where Big Mom wants to kill the Straw Hat Alliance, and Kaido wants to kill the Straw Hat Alliance, but he also wants to get Big Mom the fuck out of there. And then the Whitebeard Pirates are also going to be with the Straw Hat Alliance in this case. There could be a lot of different factors going on here. It could be a lot of different battles in a lot of different places, and it would be really it would be Marineford 2.0, and the 2.0 would be an improved version. I mean, really, Marineford's a great arc. It really is, but this would be on a completely different scale, which is saying a lot. So that's basically my whole thing on the topic. I think within the next 5 chapters, and I think that's even more than really necessary, we're going to get some more information on this, or some kind of clues, just slightly something that will like fill in the cracks that I need to be filled in here. I think that we're going to get more information, some little hint that either Marineford is coming, or that there's some kind of connection with Izo, or there was some Red Scabbard that retired or something in the past, or Kiku replaced somebody. There's just going to be like something to give more information and to kind of make this make more sense. I think it's definitely possible. I think that is unmistakably Izo. It is. Like, that is him right there. It's the only 2 ways that is not Izo is if, 1, Oda made a massive fuck up, and for whatever reason, when he was drawing Kiku and he wanted to make like a past version of her, for some reason a character that he had drawn in the past just came to mind, and it just came out of his hands, and he just drew it in there. Or 2, he is massively trolling us, and he intentionally put Izo in there in the place of Kiku for whatever reason. I mean, that would have to be a deliberate troll on his part. I don't think either of those are very likely, but they're the only 2 scenarios where it's possible that is not Izo. So, whatever. I guess we'll have to see. Hopefully, this is not one of those things that's too far out there for you guys. I really don't think it is. Look at it. Just look at it and tell me. Maybe where I think it's going, Marineford 2.0, is not where you would think, but I think that has to be Izo at the very least. I really do. So let me know what you guys think about that. If you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Remember to leave me a comment letting me know what you think. I do want to know if you guys think I'm crazy. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. If you think I'm crazy, though, and I'm right, I'm going to be pretty excited, because I'm never right about this stuff. So I'm never right about this stuff. So I'm going to be pretty excited. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. With that being said, that's really all I wanted in this video. I hope you guys have an excellent rest of your day, a great week, and I will talk to you guys on Friday.